Good evening and welcome to the news at 10. His Majesty King Abdullah, along with Her Majesty Queen Rania and their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Al Hussein and Princess Iman, attended the commissioning parade of Her Royal Highness Princess Salma bint Abdullah at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst. The parade marked Princess Salma's graduation from a short commissioning course at the Military Academy. Prime Minister Omar al-Razzaz met with a group of youth representing heads of student councils, We Are All Jordan Commission, and Haqqiq Achieve Initiative. Razzaz said the youth sector will be prioritized the next 2 years and will be part of the government's projects and programs. He added that his government's action plan focuses on entrepreneurial funds and supporting youth at work, while he stressed the need to provide youth with the opportunity to lead the reform process. During the meeting, the Prime Minister also reviewed the government's action plan, which focuses on three keys, mainly production, solidarity, and rule of law. Minister of State for Media Affairs Jumana Ghnimat said the electronic Haqqaq Ta'raf, Your Right to Know platform aims to detect and respond to rumors and false news and information. Ghnimat added that the government wants the platform to deliver accurate information as it views it as the only means to respond to rumors and refute them. The platform, she stressed, was launched to respond to rumors and not replace media spokespersons at ministries and public institutions. In Syria, government forces took back control of the last Daesh holdout in the country's southern part after weeks of fighting, leaving the terrorist group isolated in 2 small pockets in the northeast area. Government troops forced Daesh terrorists to withdraw from the hilly and desert region of Tulul al-Safa, southeast of Damascus. Although the area is now controlled by government forces, challenges remain for the army, especially with the U.S. presence there being viewed by Syria as illegal and with many fearing that the next big battle could be between the two. Turkey expressed its unease over U.S. plans to set up observation posts in Syria along parts of its border with Turkey. U.S. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis had said on Wednesday that the United States was setting up the posts to help keep the focus on clearing the final Daesh terrorist strongholds in Syria. Turkey's defense minister said actions like this will make the complicated situation in the region even more complicated. Another displeasure with the United States was expressed by Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, who said the U.S. uses Daesh as an excuse to maintain military presence in Syria. He accused the U.S. of being more focused on overthrowing Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's regime than fighting terrorism. The UN Special Envoy to Yemen, Martin Griffiths, is on his way to Riyadh to meet with Yemeni government officials following his meeting in Sana'a with the head of the Houthi Supreme Revolutionary Committee. The meetings come as part of mediation efforts to renew peace efforts to end the country's 3-year-old conflict at the next round of consultations expected in early December in Sweden. Griffiths also discussed the possibility of an increased role for the UN in the Hodeidah port to protect it from potential destruction as it serves as a lifeline for millions of Yemenis.
But also, we saw the port.
In Egypt, a previously unopened sarcophagus was opened for the first time as 2 Egyptian discoveries were unveiled in Luxor's West Bank. The intact sarcophagus contained a well-preserved mummy of a woman named Thuya and dates back to the 18th Egyptian dynasty. Earlier in the day, a tomb belonging to Thawracht If, the overseer of the mummification shrine, was unveiled along with 1,000 small wooden and clay statues and 5 colored masks. 300 meters of rubble were removed over 5 months to uncover the tomb, which contains colored wall scenes depicting the owner and his family. The tomb dates back to the Middle Kingdom almost 4,000 years ago, but was reused during the late period. Meanwhile, in Mexico, a new exhibit at Mexico City's famed Templo Mayor ruins titled Rocks of Fire and War explores the gemstone, jade and turquoise jewelry in the country's ancient civilizations. The impressive pieces date back to pre-Hispanic times from cultures like the Mexicas, Aztecs, and ancient cities like Tenochtitlan, Tlacopan, and Texcoco. The priceless jewelry provides insights into the religious beliefs of ancient Mexico, with some of the pieces believed to be offerings and depictions of gods. Jade and turquoise was highly regarded in the ancient world and in Mexico, as it was shaped into symbolic figures for use in religious rituals. For the nobility, it bestowed upon them a higher ranking. Over to sports with the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, where 5 times Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton led a Mercedes front-row lockout with a blistering pole position. The pole was a record-extending 83rd of the Britain's career and 11th of the season. Hamilton's pole lap of 1 minute 34.794 seconds was also a track record. Finnish teammate Valtteri Bottas secured his front row slot with the Ferraris of Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Raikkonen filling the second row. And Moroccan athletes dominated the punishing Oman Desert Marathon in both the men's and women's event. Rached El Morabiti won the men's race ahead of his brother Muhammad, who came in runner-up. El Morabiti's time of 14 hours, 23 minutes and 42 seconds was a full 3 minutes ahead of his sibling. Oman's Sami Al-Saidi was third. The El Morabiti brothers and Al-Saidi were the only athletes to finish the 6-stage 165-kilometer course in less than 15 hours, as most of the other competitors took more than a day to complete the race. Morocco's Aziza Al-Raji won the women's event in 23 hours, 33 minutes and 31 seconds, impressively finishing more than 3 hours ahead of French woman Kathleen Lejoin and Britain's Karen Day. And finally, the weather outlook. It will be cold and humid in most areas tonight, with chances for scattered showers in some southern areas, while fog formation is expected tonight and tomorrow in various parts of the eastern Badia and the eastern plains. And although temperatures slightly rise tomorrow, they remain 2 to 4 degrees below their seasonal normal, with relatively cold weather and partly cloudy skies expected during the day. Scattered showers are also in the forecast in some areas. Motorists in the eastern Badia and the eastern plains are urged to exercise caution due to poor visibility caused by heavy fog. Tomorrow's forecast temperatures in Amman, highs of 16 degrees and lows of 9, while Aqaba's highs reach 23 degrees and drop down to 15 at night. That's all for tonight. I'm Dana Abisham. Thanks for watching and have a good night.